entertainment and recreation is huge difference. Just that one little thing that we do, that we sit in front of the television and we let someone else's life and someone else's dream waste our time instead of helping other people achieve theirs and us achieving our own time. Those same 2 hours can bring you the same kind of stimulus, the same kind of satisfaction, the same kind of temporary reward, and to give you something to build on in the future that will feed you in the future. Recreation feeds you tomorrow. Entertainment drains your yesterday and your tomorrow. So when you define it, do not marry the definition. We have a regular saying, make your plans in chalk and hand God the eraser. What that means, hand God the eraser. What that means is whatever you birth in your soul, in your imaginations, in your story, continue to allow it to be refined the next time you write it down. Now, in the beginning, that might seem like, well, I'm not very decisive. But in reality, that's going to help you be more decisive by saying what is real, what about this is solid and real, what can be touched and what can't be touched. It's kind of like the story of religion. If you have a certain religion that you were convinced into or scared into, and you look at it and you continue to ask yourself the question, how do I know that this is real? Put it down and let the reasoning come back in. And then if you can still pick it up, great, pick it back up. But then the next time the reasoning comes along, put it back down. It's not about you losing your faith, or it's not about you understanding or not understanding the truth. It's about you continuing to refine and define. I wish I didn't have to tell you this version of the story, but there's two different stories. There's the hype, sensational, everybody can do it, get rich quick, you're going to be able to make it if you just buy my program. If you just follow these three simple steps and these secrets that I'll just charge you $10,000 to see, then you too will have the success that you're looking for. And you're going to pay lots of money for somebody to tell you something that you could have gotten at the library for the cost of an overdue book charge. Because if other people are doing it, it's already in a book, somebody's already telling it, and in most cases, not every case, in most cases it's free. If you want personal coaching and you want personal attention to help you get there, to see the nuances, you need to make sure you get an accredited coach, somebody who really knows how to do it with the average guy, and then figure out how to get there. Here's how to discern the difference. Find out someone who's doing it. Okay, you find I'm not going to name any names. You find that guy, and he's selling his program. Do some homework. How many people like you are reaching your goals by taking his course? Really, not the testimonials on his website. Really, contact that person and contact the people. Do a little bit. It doesn't take that much. Do a little bit of homework and find out. It's kind of like college. If you graduate high school in upper middle class, it's automatically assumed by your parents and everybody on the planet that you should go to college. You should probably go to someone other than the person motivated to take your money and ask them, if I get this degree, will I get a job? But I guess I am. In the action thing, because the average person will not join a network marketing company or a church or a whatever unless they hear a story of do this and it's easy. Pray this prayer in the back of the church, raise your hand, close your eyes, everybody say amen, okay, you're going to heaven. If you don't make it super easy for that person to join, they're not going to join. So what they do is they make it super easy. They tell a story that doesn't include the work. How many phone calls do you need to make? How hard do you really have to work? How hard do you really have to give birth to this thing? Because most people, if you actually showed the picture of birthday when most people got pregnant, they would be like, no. Not doing that. The cost is eliminated. The price is eliminated from the emotional commitment. So don't do that when you start making decisions, because it's going to be a distraction for you. When you start getting involved in something and you realize, well, I just bought into a lie, it's going to deter you from buying into anybody's story because you think everything's a lie. So start doing a little bit of investigation and action. The reason it's a pet peeve of ours is because we're in a profession of online marketing and network marketing, and that's where we've basically come from, and helping people achieve their dreams. And when you start talking about dreams, it's very easy for all of us to gravitate toward the easy solution to find and fulfill a dream. You know, if I would just buy this guy's program, then it magically starts working for me. And just do a little bit of homework. Don't spend $497. Don't spend $497 and $29 a month for the guy's program. Spend a little bit of time instead of your money. Do a little bit of, I wanted what I wanted. And I was going to manipulate, get, coerce, do whatever I needed to do, and figure out what it was the weaknesses of the individual. I was able to use the weaknesses of people to get my way, which you see it everywhere. You see 6-month-old babies working that on mom. People figure out very quickly that working against the weaknesses of people is much easier and serves your agenda faster than helping someone build on their strengths. And so everything that we teach is exactly opposite of that. So even though I had a foundation of manipulation, everything we do now is with the lights turned on. We show, even when I do a sales stack, which we did in the last event, I actually show you why we do the stack. You know, if I'm going to sell you something, I'm going to show you the psychology behind the sale as I'm selling you stuff. Because I don't want you to do stuff because I found your weak point and you bought in for that reason. I won't have people follow or listen or purchase for that reason. I want the human engagement to be based on you deciding that this is the right thing for you, out of maturity, out of insight, out of intellect. You know, the bad side of that is you don't have the quick sale. You don't have the volume of sale that you would in an organization when you go out there and we call it blow in, blow up, and blow out. You know, the used car salesman or the snake oil salesman, you know, the guy who would come in, tell a story, and get all your money and leave. You know, you don't have that. But what we do have is the potential for longevity. What we do have with this kind of sale is you might not necessarily be the first guy to $1 million, but 20 years from now, you get the same people following you that were following you 20 years ago. And with that kind of longevity, you can build and change anything. You can actually change the world.